Okay, so I'm in the US right now, just across the border to pick up my saddle. Yay, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna do the unboxing in my car like I did with the bridle because I can't bring stuff across the border, it's still in the box. So I'm gonna do that and I'm just gonna go in and get it now. I'm really excited, so yeah. I'm so excited. I'm gonna take a better video at the barn. This isn't working the way I thought I would. But this is her. I'm gonna oil her a lot. Wall panels. I meant to film before I started oiling it so you could see the before and after, like on video, but I took a picture before. So this is after the first oil. I'm gonna oil it again. And yeah, this is my new saddle. I didn't really show it in my car because there wasn't really anywhere to set it up properly. And I really like it. It's wool flocked, so it's like super nice and squishy. I like it a lot. Getting the saddle fitted, flocking adjusted, chillin'. New saddle. New saddle. So annoying. You can see angels singing. So pretty. So this is the new saddle. I'm gonna clean it and oil it again for the show. And I just got the flocking adjusted. That's the back. And then the other side, it's dusty because I was riding in the dry dust. So I need to clean it, but we'll do that after. Isn't it so cute? The flap fits my leg way better. Okay, so my old saddle was a 2012 17.5-inch CWD SE02 with the 2C flap, and it was in full calfskin leather. I found the full calfskin to make the saddle really nice and sticky and grippy for riding. This made it easier to keep your leg in a nice position. However, it was a lot more maintenance for cleaning, and it does get damaged easier than other leathers and doesn't last as long. This saddle is also really sought after and it holds its value very well even when it's used, but this is also a con of the saddle because the price tag is quite high even used. Looking at a saddle like mine, you're looking at spending at least $3,000 Canadian secondhand, and they're much more than that new. This saddle also has foam panels, and I chose to go with wool with my new one because it's more adjustable when the horse changes shape, even if it's just from losing fitness. And it also has other benefits like better heat dissipation. It doesn't trap heat as much as the foam does. And I also find that wool panels are more cushiony. You can notice the difference in the panels just by looking at them. The CWD's panels are a lot less thick and they don't have as much in there, so I did feel like there wasn't as much protection for my horse's back. This saddle obviously wasn't custom to Milo because I couldn't afford a custom CWD due to how expensive they are. So that was a con of the saddle, and the flap was also too short for my legs, so it didn't put my seat in the best position since I sat further back to have it fit my leg. Overall, I really did like this saddle, and it's a very nice saddle. However, I would say that with the price tag that you would be looking to spend, that you could probably find something a lot better, because the Barnes tackroom saddle is almost half the price new if you're looking at the full calfskin leathers. Okay, so now this is my new saddle, which is a 17.5-inch Barnes tackroom Saute saddle. The panels on this saddle I asked to have done with wool, which they don't usually do. They usually use a foam, but I decided to go with wool for reasons I said previously, and you can look into it yourself when comparing flockings. Just do your research to decide. The leather on the saddle is done differently. It's a pull-up leather technique, which is when they soak the leather in oil for a minimum 6-month period, and this means that the leather requires less care and it's also more durable, especially when compared to calfskin.
The perforated seat and knee rolls allows for a better grip, and it also may contribute to better heat dissipation, especially when paired with the wool, because the wool is supposed to be better for that than the foam flocking. Now, if you're looking for a more traditional looking saddle, this may be a turnoff for you. However, I do find that it looks really cool, and I've also gotten lots of compliments on it and how it looks, and it stands out. But if you were looking for something a little different, Barnes Tack Room does also offer a saddle that is a little more traditional looking without the perforated. Now, this saddle fits my leg a lot better. I got a more forward semi-advanced flap, which is a 14.5-inch wide flap, and it is so much better for my leg. It's just like night and day. This seat has wider points of balance that are better for the female pelvis, and I definitely noticed this when I rode in my CWD first and then this one. It wasn't something I noticed when I was just riding in my CWD, but the point of balance is much, much better on this new saddle for me, and I definitely prefer it, and it makes it so much more comfortable to ride in. All in all, I'm so happy that I decided to get this saddle. I've noticed my horse is a lot more comfortable. I'm a lot more comfortable when riding. It'll just be an adjustment to get used to the different point of balance since I'm actually sitting in the proper part of the saddle now. And I also have a wider area of seat to sit in. But I definitely love it, and I've noticed a huge difference in how comfortable both me and Milo are, and it's just a super lovely saddle. Now that I've had wool, I definitely wouldn't go back to foam, I don't think, especially when I'm buying new. If I have to for secondhand, then I might, but I definitely do prefer the wool. And I definitely have noticed that it's a lot more cushiony, and I feel like his back is going to thank me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Watching this back now, I noticed that my new saddle is a little dusty in some of the footage, and that's because it's been super dry. And with riding in the sand, it gets a film of dust on it. But I've been cleaning it lots, and I'm also going to keep oiling it so that it gets darker. It should darken to almost the same point as my CWD, except the saddle is two-tone, so it'll have some lighter accents, which will be really quite nice. So yeah, let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoyed this.